I was stirring and I stirred too hard and I feel violated.
Oh my god.
Hi, hello children, welcome back to Vlogmas Day, whatever this is. So, as some of you may or may not know, if you've been here, tomorrow I'm going on a weekend trip for my birthday, and in the spirit of not contaminating the world, I'm bringing all the food with me. And part of that is I wanted to make cookies, and the cookie that we are going to be making today is not really a cookie. I don't know, we call it a Christmas cookie in my house, so shut up. And this cookie, my favorite, is Rocky Road. I made mention of this to Ira, and he was like, well, I only know that as like an ice cream, and he's never heard of it or tried it, and I was just sir, what kind of life have you been living? Because this is delicious, and it only requires 3 ingredients, and it's so easy to make, but it's just it's wonderful. And we have it every year in my house for Christmas, and since I can't go there this year, I'm just going to make it now. I got this tin from Target. I think this is on one of the like aisles, you know what I'm saying, for $3, and they had a bunch of really cute patterns and colors, but I thought this was adorable and was like, we're gonna make cookies and I'm gonna put it in here and it's gonna be a whole thing. The only other things you're going to need are peanut butter. You could do smooth, you could do crunchy. Personally, I do smooth, and honestly, Jiffy is the best one. Like, I have this organic creamy peanut butter that separates and you have to stir for 100 years. And if you have that, this will work and you'll like feel good about yourself, but Jiffy is better. Also, you're going to want chocolate chips. Personally, I like mini chocolate chips. If you want to get fancy, you could get like real chocolate. You could get a lot of things differently, actually. Like, I'm sure there's recipes online for this cookie thing that are much better than mine, but this is my family's recipe, okay? But the reason I like mini chocolate chips is A, I think they're more fun, B, they melt faster, which is pretty much the only part of this that you could screw up, but I have a pretty foolproof way of melting chocolate. So feel free to follow your heart, but I do recommend making sure all of your pieces are in uniform. But if you already have like regular chocolate chips on hand, what I'm getting at is that those will work just fine. And finally, your third ingredient is just mini marshmallows. That's it, friends. So to make this, pretty much all you're doing is you're melting chocolate, putting peanut butter in it, putting marshmallows in it, putting it in the fridge. That was the whole thing. That's literally all we're gonna do. So there's a lot of different ways you can melt chocolate, but there's also a lot of different ways you can screw up melting chocolate. So the way I like to do it is get yourself a big old skillet, pan, whatever you call these, and fill it with water. And then you're gonna fill this about halfway, maybe like not even that much really, just like get like a good inch depending on the size of your pan of water in here, and put this on like just over medium heat. Now, as you can see, I'm using a pretty big skillet for this. You don't have to go that large. Like, if you don't have one of these, that's okay. Really what matters is that you have a skillet or a pan that is big enough that you can put a little pot inside of. Any skillet will work. You just have to make sure that they will fit in each other without the water like overflowing or getting into the pot or onto your stove, or any bad scenario you can think of. So while the water is heating in the skillet, in this pot you have here, you want to put this whole bag. So this is a 10-ounce bag of mini chocolate chips. If you have an open bag and you're like, woman, I don't know how much 10 ounces is, it's a cup and a half. You're just gonna pour these. Is this the ASMR you wanted and signed up for? You're welcome. So once all of your chocolate is in there, you're also going to want to grab some form of little spatula, whatever these are called. And you're gonna wanna make sure that you have time, because once you put this in here, you are going to want to constantly be stirring this, which is why I recommend having everything ready to go. This is not that serious, but it also kind of is. So the water for me is not quite heated up yet. So what we're gonna do in the meantime is get yourself a 3/4 cup of peanut butter. So again, this is gonna take a minute, but also stirring this and scooping this out is going to honestly probably take a longer minute, so bear with me. I was trying to stir the peanut butter and the liquid. Jiffy would never do this to me. I was stirring and I stirred too hard, and I feel violated. I guess this is what I get for trying to wear real clothes. Buy Jiffy. Once you're done being brutally attacked and your water is like, I don't know, a little past simmery, like you have a couple bubbles coming up, it's hot but it's not boiling, you are going to put, whoop, whoop, it's a little light but that's okay. You're gonna put your chocolate in here and you can immediately, this starts melting. So that's what I mean, is you want to immediately and constantly be stirring this, because the bottom of this is already starting to go, friends. Okay, once this is like 90% of the way done, like see how this is looking pretty smooth with just like one or two little pieces, you're going to remove this from heat. You can also just go ahead and turn this off. It no longer matters to you. You're gonna put all the peanut butter in here and mix this in as well. And if you're using Jiffy, this will be a nice, easy, smooth process. But those of us trying to mess around with this natural crap might have to stir a little longer. Okay, once this is completely smooth, it is mixed, it is looking beautiful, you are going to get a little 8x8 inch pan or something roughly around this size. And you are going to butter this generously. If you're a vegan, you can use vegan butter here, you can use dark chocolate. There are ways around this, friends. But however you get here, you just want to make sure this is very liberally buttered so that nothing sticks to your pan and you want to dilate. Once you have that ready, we're gonna go ahead and set that aside. And into your chocolate, you are going to add 3 cups of your mini marshmallows. Once these are in here, this is a very important step, is you very gently, like gently, want to fold these in to the chocolate. Ooh, look at that bad boy. Just to the point that you no longer can really see like a stark white of the marshmallows. You just want these to be covered, get them all delicious and chocolatey. And once you feel like that's done, like very few touching here, pop it into the pan. Once that's in, just gently kind of press this into all the corners. Fill her out, have her grow up. Ooh, and that's it. Get yourself some aluminum foil. Or I guess saran wrap would work too, but I use foil, I don't know. Cover this up nicely and pop this in the fridge. Once that's in there, you are gonna wanna let this solidify. So I recommend pretty much immediately, once the marshmallows are in, put that in the pan, put it in the fridge so that everything cools completely. So I would leave that in there for about an hour or two, and when you are done, this is what it looks like, friends. It's just like chocolatey peanut butter, but with a really light, delicious marshmallowy center. It's fantastic. If you were serving this, you can just cut it into squares and then just put it on a plate. And that's what I'm saying. This looks so much fancier than you just melting chocolate and putting 2 ingredients in it. Although I guess there is butter, so technically this is 4 ingredients, but don't cancel me. Okay, friends, I'm a little wine drunk because I'm starving and Ira has not come home with our dinner yet, but for tomorrow, I obviously have to get our house cleaned because, oh my god. But I'm going to be making, I just went all in, friends. So I'm gonna make this cheesy garlic bread. It's like a pull apart, like look at this, oh my god. So what I was thinking is I would just make the like buttery garlic goodness that goes in the bread like so, and just put it in a container, and then tomorrow I'll cut the bread, put it in there, you know what I'm saying? I got all the French toast stuff ready. I do really quickly need to make the topping though. Hello, oh my god. I also got a bunch of fruit cut up if we would like some snacks. And you saw the lasagna, so I think that's pretty much everything. And the cookies are like fake, whatever, bars, I don't know what you would call them. But those are done, and in here, all ready to go. So I think that's pretty much everything. I need to clean my house and also pack because tomorrow we need to leave here at like 8:30 or 9 or so. And I still would really like to get 2 more Vlogmases edited. What have I done to myself? I don't know. If I can get those edited and scheduled for the next 2 days, then we won't miss a day, which has been the plan. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go to sleep early, I can wake up, edit the footage, and then we can go. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, friends. But for right now, I hope you have a great rest of your evening because I think I'm calling it a day. Bye, I'll see you tomorrow.